Hey, what's happening, gamers? Welcome back to another 3DS video review. Dream Trigger 3D is the most unique, intense, thrilling, challenging, and breathtaking shoot-'em-up I've ever played. Players have 4 modes that you get to choose from. Campaign that features a world map and has you progressing from one world to the next, with a total of 50 hair-raising levels. Free Play lets you replay any level you've unlocked. Time Attack has you racing against the clock, and finally, Versus Mode lets you face off against a friend or play co-op with them. Unlike most shooters, this game requires players to uncover the hidden enemy before you can destroy them. This is done by releasing sonar bursts to knock out their cloaking device once the sound wave hits. Once the enemy is out in the open, you can shoot them with the top buttons or the B button. During the levels, different power-ups appear on the stage to help you. Yellow is used to restore your health, blue is for points, red is unlimited weapon energy, and finally purple is for your invincibility. All these are timed though. Gameplay uses 2 screens for the crazed action. The 3D screen where your ship and battles take place, and the bottom screen is used to find where the enemy is hiding. Bullets will actually come flying at you from all over the place, making you dodge with the circle pad. It may seem impossible to get out of the way, but this mechanic is similar to games such as Ikaruga. While this game is pretty incredible, it does have a few minor issues. For starters, Dream Trigger's learning curve is very steep, and it was designed with the advanced gamer in mind. So be prepared to see this screen a lot. While there hasn't been much of a change in shoot-'em-up genres over the last few decades, this game definitely raises the bar, and the 2 screens used are ingenious, but it will make it very frustrating for some gamers to play. The sole reason is because your eyes will be darting back and forth between the 2 screens. Dream features no difficulty options either, so what you see is what you get, that in the tutorial stage. Next, this game is timed, but you would have no way of knowing this until the level actually ends, saying, hey, you failed! My final complaint actually has to do with your ability to attack. I didn't like how you need to be right next to the enemy for them to be destroyed, or the fact your weapon energy will drain. For a game this unforgiving, those 2 things are pretty sinister if you think about it. So, what did I like about this game? For starters, the graphics for this game really do stand out. The 3D doesn't feel like a pop-up book, and the environments just really capitalize on the experience as a whole. This game really makes you feel like you're there. Needless to say, some of the tunnel-based levels made me a bit queasy though, so if you guys and gals get motion sick, keep that in mind. Music varies from so many different styles and really adds to the overall atmosphere that this game is trying to set. Achievement nuts are in for a treat with this game as it features a ton of them. Gameplay is really what makes this game shine though, and it's a lot of fun to play. In order to help you guys out, I'm going to pass on a few tricks though to ease your burden. Enemies can only damage you by shooting, so if they actually run into you, you'll be fine. Plus, when you're firing your weapon, your ship is temporarily invincible until your weapon bar empties completely. Then you're in trouble. I found that you don't need to use the touchscreen at all either, other than to locate your foes. The front buttons can be used to drop sonar and attack your enemies, which was so awesome for D3 including this. So in closing, is this game worth owning? Yes and no. If you're a big shooter or rhythm game fan and aren't intimidated by a game that will school you in literally seconds, then yes, buy this game. I did. Just the sheer amount of levels and challenges this game has to offer will keep you entertained and on the go for months. However, if you're just looking for a brand new game to play on your 3DS, definitely don't. In a day and age where many developers are guilty of holding your hand throughout the game, D3's game will feed you to the sharks. So you gotta ask yourself one question. Do you feel lucky? Well, do ya, punk? Anyway, thus wraps up another 3DS video review. Remember, my band and I have an album on iTunes for you to check out. I also have a Facebook and Twitter if you wish to follow or stalk me. Lastly, if you're new to my stuff and liked what you saw, then please subscribe because it's free for you and good for me. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch this review and have a great weekend. Until we meet again, gamers, God bless and happy gaming.